And we are back. It's actually been quite a while since Nimrandir played some Final Fantasy V. We had 12 games of Christmas between us and everything. So when last we left our intrepid team adventurers led by the heroic Butts, again, it's important to remember his name is canonically Butts. We were in the kingdom of Karnak, who they seemed to think that amplifying a crystal full of fire was a good idea, to the point that, like, their whole town is on fire. And they arrested us because we came out of a meteorite trying to stop their, fire crystal from exploding. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. But before we do this, we actually met Final Fantasy, mainstay Sid in the dungeons. And we've found that apparently they shut off the amplifying machine, but the crystal is still, doing stuff, and it's apparently because of this fire-powered ship that you see to the south of Karnak Castle. We're going to go in there momentarily, and I'm sure totally save everything, and this is where the climactic final encounter occurs, and we just all get to, ride off into the sunset, and except for we have to go back and get Boko first, but anyway. But before we do that, they have a lava moat. And there's just fire. There's just fire everywhere. Yes, make that face, Butts. What the heck? So part of the problem that we had last time we were in Karnak was that everything was super duper cheap, because apparently the fire made it easy to forge stuff. No. Yeah, see, of course we don't need the crystal to make great weapons and armor, but now that we can't use it, prices have gone up. Of course they have. Somehow in the, hour since, everything went sideways, just everything, all the works are just completely gummed up, and now inflation has destroyed us. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring, because I think I've managed to buy one mithril shield at cheap prices. Yeah, it was less than 200 gil, if I remember right. At least, I guess I got to keep that one. That's a thing. We do have some plumed hats we can pick up, so that seems like a good choice. Let's see, and some mithril armor. Okay, so let's go ahead, armor up. So, buy myself some plumed hats. The good news is, in the last session, we did an awful lot of grinding random encounters, so I think I have more money than I'm, supposed to have. So we'll buy some mithril armor for our Knight Ferris. We'll buy a couple of sets of silver plate. And we've already got a silk robe equipped. Alright. And I don't know if I want either of those. We've already got one equipped. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it for this. Alright, so we'll gear people. I guess I should replace these leather shoes. Maybe I should buy some other stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some mithril armor on Ferris. So, yeah, every now and again I consider trying to play down and have my characters move faster. Just the weight thing. I think that impacts how quickly their battle gauges fill up. But it just doesn't seem like, it doesn't feel comfortable for me. So the leather cap gets replaced with a plumed hat. So it's going to slow him down a bit, but it gets him some more defense, and that's... Galuf was getting wailed on. I kind of hate sacrificing the martial arts gi. I kind of want the strength bonus, but Actually, even without the Kenpo gi, his strength is going to be higher. I guess that's because of the monk thing. I don't know. Yeah, so even with the 1 point of strength differential, I think the defense is the right choice. Let's see. Put on a fancy hat, Lena. Okay. Same thing. Gets you some armor that, beefs up your physical defense a bit. Okay. So yeah, because she already has some silver specs, which... I need to figure out what the difference is, because they look like they're exactly the same. I wonder if they offer some other kind of benefit. Is it view description? Glasses prevent darkness. Okay. Which means she probably shouldn't be the ones wearing them. I don't know how important it is that she doesn't go blind. But, anyway. And then good old Butts, he's already wearing a silver armlet. And I did get a plumed hat for him. Okay, so... So that's that armor-wise. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let's see here. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll do it. Yeah, I've still got 16,000 gil. All right, so we'll just buy one. And I think I want to switch the... Whoops. Yeah. Didn't do it in the proper... in the menu in the store, which is, again, a nice touch. I'm going to put the silver armlet on her right there, and then give Butts... not give Butts, give Galuf the silver specs, because he's kind of my heavy hitter with his monk punching, so let's not have him go dark. Lena can probably do stuff with dark, because she's got magic and stuff. And we'll also... Huh. Okay. Oh, that's right, because it's raw physical defense. Okay. Well, at this point, I think physical damage is kind of the bigger deal. I don't know. We'll keep it on tap if it turns out we need it. But slowing Ferris down even more might not be the right choice. Anyway, I still feel weird that the merchant family guys don't talk here. All right. So I have I have 2 Frost Rods and none of the others. Frost Rod probably seems like the right choice if we're going into that ship. So, it's fire-powered and everything. If I were fighting water monsters, the Thunder Rod would probably be the right choice. But, okay, nobody can use the Mithril Hammer. Technically, Lena can use the Flail, but I've already got one, too. It's worse than what she's currently using. I can buy a couple of... This is what's so funny about this whole thing. That the Mithril... That you going with the monk, I'm saving a bit of money because he hits harder with his bare hands than it's kind of nice. All right, so it turns out, yeah, I'm not missing any other weapons here. So yeah, let's just mithril our people up. So, which mithril has always been kind of less of a big deal in Final Fantasy than in other games, but still weird that Galuf has my... I really wonder if it's the monk thing, but I didn't think... There's a quirk of the way the skill system, affects stuff, because his agility is also quite high, but anyway. But yeah, there's a quirk of the way the job system handles stuff like that, as I recall, but yeah, I kind of want to keep the Frost Rod on Butts. Like, technically, I think the knife says it does more damage, but the rods, they have highly variable damage, but it's not affected by the fact that I've got Butts in the back row. So anyway, I've talked your ear off a lot at this stage. So now, is there anything else to buy in this town? Let's check out the magic shop. What do you have to say? Those crackpots from the Library of the Ancients have been saying we should stop using the crystal. Okay, yeah, we read this before. The Queen built a wall to shut them out. Maybe they had the right idea. I don't know. Obviously, that means you can't get to the library anymore. I'm guessing we're going to get to the library soon. All right. Wow, we've got like 3 mage guys here. What can I do for you? See, they're the merchant guys, even though they wear the magic stuff. But they're just merchant. Okay, so we have upgraded attack spells. So, yes, please. Can we use level 3 magic? I think. I think Lena, as a red mage, can use level 3 magic, so that should be okay. Thank you. All right. What can I do for you? Now, these are the sorts of spells that I've historically not used a bunch, but I still buy them for the sake of it. Stop is one of those things that, if it works, it really, really works. But then the rest of the time you just end up kind of wasting a turn trying to cast it, or seeing if you can get it to stick. But also, I technically haven't done anything with the class that would give me access to these spells, because these are time magic, and I have yet to have done the time mage thing because I put Butts on the summoner for Shiva power. All right, thank you. So I'm guessing you've got the white magic? Indeed. So yeah, so I guess that grinding in the water tower has ended up at least meaning I have money for stuff in spite of the price jacking. So that's fun. Now, granted, it's all gone now that I've bought Confuse. It's funny that Confuse is a white magic spell. Now, I don't... Like, you know, I'm coming from a Pathfinder background where confusion is, like, a bad thing to do to people. And it's... Look at the rest of these... It's like, one of these things is not like the other. It's that one. Alright. So I've still got 8,500 gold. Thank you. Gil. Sorry, Gil. I'm playing a Final Fantasy game. It's Gil, not gold. Unless you're playing the original Final Fantasy on the NES, in which case it's just G. Professor Sid's the guy who made the crystal amplification machines. He's a genius. And I think we may have already talked to all these people before. If so, I'm sorry. A monster crawled from that meteorite and made a beeline for the castle's crystal. I presume that's the werewolf that we were told about last time, who hasn't attacked anyone. They just are convinced because he's a monster. The monsters haven't tried to attack the town yet. Small favors, huh? Not unfair. Okay. The Library of the Ancients is to the south of here. Professor Sid's supposed to be from that area. Okay, fantastic. Yep. And hey, look. Walled off by fire. Which one bet the items we can collect in this town are behind those fires? Yeah. Who's this guy? You ever heard of a monster called Crudust? Once it's alone, it'll use flash on you. Look out. Okay, if I remember right, flash darks. It says darkness. It's like a blind effect. They'll put on sunglasses so they all look like, you know, like Stevie Wonder. But, and as time has gone on, it feels a little awkward. There's no items to collect. I am sitting here surrounded by no loot. Let me open your end table and take something. Anyway. All right. Well, maybe I can loot the tavern. For all I know, I looted the tavern before, but I saw this weird old guy get taken away by the guards. I think that was Sid, but we won't tell you. We won't tell him you called him weird, although apparently he's out of explosives. A werewolf popped out of the meteorite. I wonder if he really is a bad guy like people are saying. I'm an adventurer from Jachol? That's an unfortunate name. Jachol? I don't know. But the road south to the Library of the Ancients is blocked, so I can't go home. You're a very casually dressed adventurer. Is this just because you're stuck in town? I don't know. Weapons and armor from Jachol are known for their outstanding strength. Jachol? Yeah, I really kind of want a pronunciation key. Okay, I gotta block you off. These old bones sure do love a roaring fire. Fantastic, friend. Did you hear? They've got Professor Sid locked up in the castle dungeon. I always love how the tavern people don't attempt to offer you drinks. It's like they don't care about making money. Of course we play the piano. Like how the one guy stopped because it's so bad. Piano skill leveled up. I love that. Like it's I know it's actually being tracked, but I kind of want a piano skill thing in the menu. Yeah. Also, it's a piano with pipes on the back like an organ. I'm sure we've talked about that previously, but it's been no loot. There's not a single lootable item in here. Karnak, you're disappointing me. What's an intrepid guy named Butt supposed to do? Is there anything that... Nope, nothing back here. Oh, well. Nothing. And Karnak was blocked off by a bunch of fire, too, so that's unfortunate. Like, we're sorry, by Karnak Castle, I should say. The town is not as badly blocked off, except for, of course, this... I can't believe they're okay with flames just, like, preventing their access to stuff. It's, like... And everybody was on board with this being a good thing before we got in here. So, who knows? Can I walk around the side, maybe? Nope. Yeah, you can see there's a barrel up there that I can't get to. You see that barrel right there. Game. All right. So now, I guess we go into the fire-powered ship. Oh, well, the guys are no longer stopping me from getting onto the fire-powered ship. There comes Sid. Took you long enough. Well, I had to upgrade my gear. That's how these games work, Sid. So I gotta talk to the viewers. Anyway. Just as I suspected, the ship's engine is what's draining the crystal's power. The engine? What's an engine? I don't blame him here. Again, we're talking like Renaissance level technology, I think, but... Yes, if the engine isn't stopped, and quickly, the fire crystal will shatter. Will you go and turn it off? Like, why do we need to turn it off? It's like a switch, right? This door leads inside the ship, but it'll be tough going from here on. There are inexplicably going to be monsters in this ship that was supposed to be controlled by Karnak's navy. The ship's been overrun with monsters. See, I just told you. The navy, the boarding action. Good luck. We're counting on you. So, no, are you going to send me straight down? Can I come back up? Can I leave? Okay. Sid's like, what the heck? I just got you in there. Anyway. If you don't do something quickly, the crystal is done for. Spoilers, I don't do anything quickly. There are monsters inside the ship. There are elevators inside the elevators? How big is this ship? You operate them with the red switches. Good to know. You have to stop the engine. Actually, it just dawned on me. I need to do something else first. I need to save. Okay, so I went and saved. I also may or may not have gone to the end to rest because apparently I didn't recover my hit points when I got thrown in jail. Which is not unreasonable, but anyway. Shut off that engine! It's all up to you! Did you really go take a night's rest? Okay. Fire-powered ship below deck. Okay, was there a reason to come over this way? Yeah, I don't know. Because yeah, I'm a thief. Like I said, I've got Gallif with me. Gallif's a thief. So if there are secret passages, which I don't know where a secret passage would go in a, ship, but all right. Still no secret passages. Huh. All right. The engine room. Okay, well, let's see how the engine room shapes up here. Oh, that's the elevator with the red switch, right? You think this is a regular treasure chest? You think I'm going to get attacked? Ooh! Well, now, of course I bought some mithril gloves, and then it turns out they just have them just sitting. This is like the armory? Or the, like, haberdashery? Anyway. Alright. So, yeah, I was figuring now's when the crew dust. Okay. Oh, I actually need to, okay, I need to put, like, sap. Does that heal? No, I don't know. Ow. Stop hitting my summoner. He didn't do anything to you. I should have had him attack the other one. Oh well. May not get a chance. Let's see here. Miss. Of course you missed. Just dawned on me. They said they learned Flash. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Flash is a learnable skill. Oh, by the way, I got into one random encounter when I'm going out to save and maybe rested an inn. So Butts mastered... I could summon as a different spellcasting class now if I wanted to. Also, we all hit level 15. Yay us. Okay. And all that HP I just collected, oh well. Anyway. Oh, love that it says Red Mage level 0. Alright. Okay, give me just a sec here. Well, I didn't need to go into the menu at all. I already had blue magic equipped. I thought I had set her up, but then it dawned on me she's a red mage. She can cast both black and white spells. Yeah, that was silly pants, Nim. Okay. Should I go up the steps right now? Let's see. A defeater. That sounds not that sounds not promising. I don't want to be defeated. No one wants to be defeated. Beat it. Beat it. Okay. Sorry. I grew up in the 80s. It's my only defense. There's another chest. An elixir. There's an item I might use eventually. I'm real good about using elixirs. I use my restoratives like all the time and stuff. It's what I'm known for. It's my brand. Okay. That didn't work out so well. Uh-oh. And this fast. Okay. Is that enough to end it? Okay, good. If it confused Ferris, would have been really awkward. I think that lick confuses you. I'm thinking of like Pokemon. Shouldn't lick paralyze you? I think that's how lick works. Anyway. All right. So I need to let one of the crew dust live, is what we were told. So. Flash! Unfortunately, way to go, crew dust. Lena Master Red Magic level 1, but she didn't learn Flash because it didn't hit her. I'm glad I put that on Butts. Oh, not Butt. God, why do I keep wanting to say Ferris's Butt? I am so sorry, Ferris. Please don't come beat me up. Or Gallup. I'm getting everyone's names wrong. It's been too long. Okay, now, while I was out saving and not sleeping at the inn, don't tell Sid, I did buy some more eye drops, because, yeah, I had a feeling I was going to be, like, fishing for learning Flash, so. Anyway. A cottage. Well, that's not good. That's a step up from a tent. That makes me feel, like, underprepared. A lone defeater. I got a potion. Okay, great. What's it? Motor traps. I don't know what motor traps are, but I don't like it. Gamma ray. What the heck does gamma ray do? Where's my black magic? They look robotic. Let's hit them with some thunder and see if that's effective. Okay, why is no one hit... I think Lena may have been able to learn, like, all of that stuff, and they just didn't attack her. Annoying, really. Okay, I wasted some potions before just casting Cure, but... Is anything back here? That's an elevator down. That looks like an elevator. Yeah, that's a big red switch. But there were some stairs. Is this how I got in here? No, this is not how I got in here. So what's this way? A chest. Tracks. All right, let's see if we can get this, Ow. God. Yeah, everybody goes after Gallup. It's like... I got a potion, that's good. Oh, seriously, wait, I thought you used Flash when you were by yourself. Come on. Flash! Why are you not hitting Lena? Is she wearing something that... I'm so confused. Why is it doing that? I don't think I can keep stealing, right? Nothing to steal, yeah. Well, crew dust is dead. Why is Lena not I mean, yeah, that's so strange. Like, it's done that twice now, and it missed the same two people and hit the other two. Another elixir. Yeah, that's totally getting used. Totally. Totally, man. Huh. Wow, that is a lot of these defeater guys. Uh-oh. So much for the crew dust. Oh well. Okay, now when it comes to physical attacks, they just jump like right the heck on Lena. But, you know... I said they just wail on the spellcasters when it's... Okay. Come on. You've got, like, multiple things I want to see you hit my red mage with. Gamma ray. Okay. So now... Let's see if I can learn... I cannot learn gamma ray. Oh, well. I'm almost willing to bet I can learn self-destruct. That just seems like a... That just seems like a timeless Final Fantasy thing, right? So we go up. We go up. Okay. Does it just take me back down if I hit down? Okay. This feels like a very large ship. Does it feel like a large ship to anybody else? Oh, I'm over the thing now. All right. A phoenix down. Awesome. Okay. Actually do use those. Okay, buying some time here. Trying to get the flash thing to trigger. And I didn't get defend off fast enough. Come on. Okay, I got Lena this time. All right. So I think I can learn Flash. Yeah! I thought so. Okay, so I've learned one of the things I can learn in here. On the upside, I can stop stalling and just kill those guys. That's a good thing, right? Can I get to that little ledge out there? It feels like I should be able to get to that ledge. Oh, well, whatever. Now I go back down. Thong, thong. Well, there's a conveyor belt. That's a thing that's happening. All right, we got a conveyor belt here. We also have a ductwork. All right. Okay, now let's see if we can get these guys down so I don't have to waste eye drops. All right. That's the way to go. That's how we do it. Oh, okay, so yeah, so we've got some passages here that we can see. Okay. Uh-oh, that's not good. This could be some debuff mess. Okay, never mind. Did he seriously just... I really am glad Galuf has the silver specs. That's... I may actually need to leave and buy more eye drops. I didn't anticipate how easily Flash might get out of hand. You know, in Final Fantasy 1, there were no eye drop items, so in Final Fantasy 1, it was just a condition that ended at the after a single encounter. So like at the end of the encounter. So that was fun. That's another elevator. I don't want to go that way yet. Okay, there's some way I can get into that thing for a chest, so we're definitely doing that. And I accidentally killed the thing before it could bring. Oh, that they do Coldy. Okay. Well, let's see if I can steal stuff. Couldn't steal. Oh well. God, stop it! I keep having Butts attack it by mistake. Oh well. All right. Okay. So we've been going for a while. This is probably a good place to press pause on the video. As always, thank you for watching. Feel free to check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Get caught up on Nimrandir's run through Final Fantasy V. We'll catch you for some more JRPG goodness next time.